What's up, gamers? Hey, once again, thanks again for tuning in to the GamersRebirthDL channel. So what do we have today? Today we have the Sony Homebrew Manager for the PlayStation Vita, the PS3, and the PlayStation 4. With this tool we can download homebrews straight from the database, and I'll go ahead and leave the links in the description. So we go to the developer's GitHub for Sony Homebrew Manager 1.2. This is the latest release from Mr. MRGhidini. He's been working so hard on creating new tools for us. Thank you so much. Now if you want to contribute to his work, the link will be in his GitHub. So we download the Sony Homebrew Manager, the latest version, which is awesome. Now we will go to the README. Now it is a homebrew manager for the PlayStation Vita, PS3, and PS4 that can read TSV files on your computer via the link hosted on a server, listing the homebrews and downloading them to your PC. Now I'll go ahead and leave that link in the description as well. The first, initially, when you run the SHM.exe, it'll create a message, and then you just click OK. It'll just create the configuration settings, and we will go ahead and do the next steps in the video. The pretty cool thing about it too is that when you download a homebrew, it'll highlight it in green and keep a history of what you have downloaded, which is awesome. So now we go to our PC and we're going to extract that zip folder, and we're going to take out the SHM Sony Homebrew Manager. Now if you click on it, it don't give you anything. I already had some settings saved, so it gave me this, but we're going to map it out again in the video. So these links will be in the description, so just make sure you just copy it how it is. So we will go for the PlayStation Vita and also search for the PlayStation TV, and you guys can see we just select all, copy and paste, and we do the same thing for the PlayStation 3 TSV, copy and paste, the PlayStation 4, and copy and paste. Okay, so now for the browse, you will need to create a folder on where you want to house the downloads. So I'm going to create a folder on my desktop. I'm going to call it SMH. It should be SHM, but it works. So now I'm going to select the folder where I want my downloads. Okay, so now we can close that out. As you guys can see, if you click on the link, it'll take you to the GitHub for that developer, which is awesome. So now let's select the auto plugin. It'll take you directly to the GitHub. This is a powerful tool. I think it'll become powerful once we have more homebrews for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. But if we go to menu, then settings, I would recommend to use Vita database from MRGhidini for the PlayStation Vita. So now if you click on the PlayStation Vita, it'll give you more options in regards to the homebrew that are available, which is amazing, linking all these homebrews together to one tool. I mean, can the developers do anything better for us? This is great. Thank you guys. You guys can see the SD to Vita goes straight to the GitHub. Now I'm going to download the flashlight. As you can see, it's downloaded. Now once you download for the PlayStation Vita, the cool thing about it, it'll give you the VPK. Now if we try the PS3, we have RetroArch. If you've seen in my previous videos, I show how to install it. So it successfully downloads the information as package. And for the PlayStation 4, this MRGhidini project, if you download it, it gives you a bin file. You can also go to my previous videos for the PlayStation 4, how to use all that. But I can't wait for this list to increase for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, hopefully in the near future. But as we know, for the PlayStation Vita, there's vast of homebrew, so go get those links in the description. So now I'm going to open my folder. You guys can see a new folder was created, and also 3 new folders: PlayStation Vita, PS4, PS3. Now if we go to the PlayStation Vita, you guys can see flashlight VPK, everything in there, so that we can just transfer to the PlayStation Vita. Okay, the PS4, I did not download anything, but for the PlayStation 3, it'll give us a package file so that we can put our USB and then put it on the right hand side of PlayStation 3 and copy it to the PS3. So now that we have that ready, we're going to connect our PlayStation Vita, okay, and we're going to transfer that VPK to the root of the PlayStation Vita. So we're going to copy and paste. Okay, so now that we have that ready, that's all we need for the PlayStation Vita now. So we move on to the PlayStation Vita and we're going to go ahead and install it. Okay, so flashlight, VPK. Now if you agree to the message, then you click yes, and it shouldn't take long since it's a small file. Okay, pretty cool, awesome. So now you guys know that flashlight is just a white screen. It doesn't really give you a flashlight, but I use this when the kids are sleeping and I cannot see and I have my PlayStation Vita, then I can just turn it on at night. So pretty cool homebrew. Okay, so now we connect our USB for the PlayStation 3. You guys can see I used to have an old one, RetroArch, in there. So I'm going to open my homebrew folder for the PS3 that I downloaded with SHM. I'm going to copy and paste. Okay, so now since I had a older one, I'm just going to delete it. Okay, so now we move on to the PlayStation 3 and I'm going to connect my USB to the right hand side. You guys can see the USB is visible. We go to Package Manager. I already have RetroArch, but I'm just going to reinstall it to see if it works. We go to Package Manager, install package files, then we select standard. You guys can see RetroArch PS3 CEX package. So we're going to install that information to the PlayStation 3. Okay, so now there you have it, RetroArch for the PlayStation 3. If we launch it, there you have it, guys. RetroArch is working for the PlayStation 3. This is great. I cannot get enough what these developers are doing for us, really simplifying things for us. The tools that they are creating are so powerful that in the future it'll make our lives easier. So go get that SHM, the Sony Homebrew Manager from MRGhidini. Great job, and thank you for the partnership. So guys, if this helped, remember to hit like, comment, share with your friends. As always, GamersRebirth out.